Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yeah, I was just sitting in here a little while ago, just cooling myself off. I thought to myself today, because I cleaned the whole jacuzzi out, got all the floating bugs and all that stuff out of there with my net, and then my net's right there. And then I cleaned up the bottom, flushed out the filter, cleaned the filter, put everything back together again, and then started the thing up. And I sat in there for a while and cooled down. I got my body temperature down, and I thought, you know, that's one of the greatest things about cleaning your tote koozie. Getting to sit into, oh, look at that bug just landed in there. Oh, well, let's see if I can save him before he drowns. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you don't want to jump off yet? Want to air dry your wings a little? There you go. All right, you can go do your thing, dry off, and then get out of here. Go hunt whatever you hunt. So, got that all taken care of. So I transferred water today, and I had that one, and those two other ones there emptied completely. And I refilled that one now, so I've got 275 gallons in there, and these other two are filling up right now. But that's only a filler. What this is all about is calling all YouTube creators, people who shoot their own videos. This is for you. All right, I've been having, since the end of April, I've been having major problems uploading videos. A standard video that I shoot, 12, 15 minutes long or something like that, has taken me 4 to 5 hours to upload. Now, I've said this before, and I had a few people respond back that they're also having the problem with slow uploads. So what I want you to do, because right now I'm working with YouTube, my cell provider says, nope, we've checked out all of our towers in your area and everything is fine. We gave you a brand new phone and everything is fine, and there's something else that's the problem, but it's not ours. So to be sure, down below in the comment section, please, if you're having trouble with slow uploads of your videos, if they're taking forever or taking a lot longer than they normally do, please leave me a comment below telling me that you are having problems with your upload, and tell me who your cell provider is. Only because, or whatever your internet provider is, only because I want to be able to tell YouTube that it can't be the cell provider or the internet provider, because all of these different people are having the same problem and they all have different internet providers. So that's why I'm calling this out right now. And please do that, and I will let you know, because right now YouTube, I'm on my third tech with YouTube, and they just promised me this morning in an email that they have all of their people working on it, and I should be receiving an update to YouTube anytime now. Now, I did get one today, so I don't know if that was the one they're talking about, but I'll know when I upload this video to see how long it takes to upload. But I want to have some more ammunition to go back at them with if I have to. So please, down below in the comment section, click on comments and let me know who your provider is, who your internet provider is, whether it's a You use your cell phone like I do, or if you're using internet like some other people do, like Tony and Leanne, they shoot on a regular camera and upload on a computer. So let me know about that stuff, and I will make sure that information gets to YouTube, and maybe they can send out a worldwide patch or whatever they're going to do, or update to YouTube, and get that taken care of, so we don't have to sit here all night long waiting for our videos to upload. This one might take a while if they haven't fixed it, because it's late right now. It's a late day for shooting. And I'm coming down here to check my water. Yeah, I can see it rippling on the shadow right here, and I can hear it. So this is filling up these two at the same time, and it's all gravity feed. And that one is full, of course. But this is from the blue barrels I have surrounding my water tank up there, which holds about 840 gallons. And from what I could figure, that's 275, 275, 275. So that's about 800 and something gallons. So I should be able to fill those three, which carry me quite a ways on my garden. But we do have a heat wave coming. Actually supposed to start tomorrow and get really hot. I've got my barbecue lit, and I got some chicken on there, so doing some garlic rosemary chicken. Hey Rosemary, leave my chicken alone. And there's my other chickens down there. When I was cleaning out the tokuzi, of course I had to drain the water down, so I watered my mulberry trees. I gave them a real good soaking, and then I put the hose through the little feeder door there in the run for the chickens, and I soaked down a lot of the area of the run for them. And boy, they were just having a ball in that. They dig holes and they lay in that damp dirt. They just love that. It's kind of like an air conditioning for them. They'll get a good night's sleep and lay me some eggs, which is a good thing. I talked to my good friend Don, and he says he has 6 totes for me. So those 3 right there all have leaks. This one definitely has a leak, but it's really filthy, and the amount of water it takes to clean it out doesn't compute with getting one more tote, because I can buy an absolutely clean tote that just had some alcohol in it or something for 80 bucks. So why would I spend 80 bucks worth of water to clean that one and not get everything out of it completely? So I'll come up with something else to use that for, and the cage. But in the meantime, I just use it there to block the end of my gray water pit. And that gray water soaks underneath my whole garden. So, and one last thing before I close this off. I showed you that I was having some blossom end rot, and had a few people tell me, it might be copper or things like that. Well, I sat down, turned the TV off, sat down, and I just started searching my mind for what is going on. And I know that I'm giving them the proper watering, because I test the soil before I water so I don't overwater or underwater. So I go in there every day at least, if I can, as long as I'm not hunkered down, and I check my soil to make sure that my soil is still wet enough to keep my plants happy. So I got to thinking, well, it could be calcium deficiency, but I did plant eggshell with all of my plants, but they may not be breaking down fast enough. And even though I put those in there, got to thinking I could have a calcium deficiency already in the soil before I planted them. So that might be the problem. So what did I do? Well, I always keep a big bag of type S hydrated lime in my shop container, because I use that for keeping the odors and the flies down in the outhouse. And you just sprinkle it over the top of the stuff, and it also helps break it down a little bit and dries up all the moisture in there so things don't stink when you open up the door. So I have a nice smelling outhouse, if there is such a thing. Anyway, I think I'm going to sneeze. Yep, sun caught me right in the eyes. So, yeah, so I took some of that hydrated lime, which is type S lime. You can get it in your big box store in the cement and concrete area where they sell cement and concrete, because you mix that with mortar mix when you're going to do brick or block to make the mortar stickier. So I always keep some of that around. So I grabbed some, brought a bunch down there. I spread it around on the soil, did the whole garden, spread it around, and then I soaked it in with a good soaking of water. And I went out there the next day, and oh my God, everything was like somebody just gave it a vitamin B shot after a night of partying. It was up and at 'em. Everything was growing like crazy. So that was the problem. It was a calcium deficiency. And I added calcium back to the soil because calcium chloride is what you call hydrated lime. So I got it all in there, and I will treat it again in about a week. Make sure that I get a really good saturation of calcium in my soil, and all my plants should really take off. And of course, I've been eating a lot of cherry tomatoes in there. And I just went in there a little while ago and noticed I'm going to have me a good lunch tomorrow. Cherry tomatoes, carrots, and some cabbage leaves, and some kale leaves. So I'll have me a good salad in there tomorrow. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Don't forget, thumbs ups down there. Don't forget to subscribe. G Bears signing off.